Bhimrao Ambedkar, studying in Columbia University Library, is approached by Lala Lajpat Rai to join his Home Rule League, but Ambedkar refuses to do so as he came here on the scholarship of His Highness Sayajirao Gaikwad III of Baroda state. Ambedkar is unable to afford studying in America, so he also works part-time jobs washing plates and cleaning. Uddharan. He passed his M.A. exam in June 1915, majoring in economics and other subjects of sociology, history, philosophy and anthropology. He presented a thesis, Ancient Indian Commerce. Ambedkar was influenced by John Dewey and his work on democracy. In 1916 he completed his second thesis, National Dividend of India, a historic and analytical study, for another M.A. In October 1916, he enrolled for the bar course at Gray's Inn, and at the same time enrolled at the London School of Economics, where he started working on a doctoral thesis. 1917, the term of his scholarship from Baroda ended, so that he was obliged to go back to India in June with his work unfinished. He was, however, given permission to return and finish within 4 years. He sent his precious and much-loved collection of books back on a steamer, but it was torpedoed and sunk by a German submarine. Ambedkar went to Baroda state to work as a probationer in the Accountant General's office. A scholarship of £11.50 a month for 3 years was awarded to the young Ambedkar, and per the agreement he has to serve Baroda for 10 years after the completion of his studies. However, upon arriving in Baroda, he realized that none of the Hindu hotels would allow his to stay due to his lower caste. He found a Parsi inn, but here, non-Parsis were not allowed to stay. He and the Parsi innkeeper reached a compromise, whereby Ambedkar gave his name as a Parsi, and was allowed to stay. After joining the new office as a new senior officer, probationary officer, being an untouchable, the peon of the office doesn't give him file in his hand, he throw files on his table. Ambedkar feel thirsty and ask for a glass of water. The peon says there is no water when he goes on to drink water from the pot. Upper caste people finds this very uncomfortable and insult him, and he is not allowed to drink water from that pot as they think by his touch it will pollute the water, so they tell him to bring his own water and call him dirty and untouchable. After a few days of stay in Baroda, it is discovered by other Parsis that he is not Parsi, and on the 11th day of his stay, a group of angry Parsi men, armed with sticks, arrived to remove him from the inn. He had to leave the inn that very day, and not having a place to stay, was forced to leave Baroda and return to Bombay to find work elsewhere. Uddharan Chinn. In Bombay, Ambedkar applies for the post of professorship as Professor of Political Economy in Sydenham College of Commerce and Economics. On the first day of his job, the students makes fun of him, thinking what this untouchable will teach them. Does he know how to speak English? In the staff room, when Ambedkar approaches towards water pot to drink water, a professor named Trivedi doesn't tea like it and insults him. Ambedkar is approached by Sri Shahu Maharaj of Kolhapur, and Ambedkar starts a newspaper called Muknayak in the year 1920. Ambedkar took a conference in Mangong in Kolhapur. It was attended by Sri Shahu Maharaj. The Maharaj declared in a prophetic vein, "You have found your savior in Ambedkar, and I am confident that he will break your shackles." Uddharan.